what happened to me was I was put into 3 sneak peeks, questioned the shit out of it, thought it was bullshit, and then now I'm drinking all the Kool-Aid and I bleed blue.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Emily and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a video I know you all want to fucking see. We are doing a reaction to a team Zoom call by Beachbody. Let me tell you, this girl, she has been drinking the Kool-Aid. That's all I'm going to preface. So if you like these types of videos, please go ahead and check out my channel. There are lots of videos like this on there. Hit that subscribe button. Follow me over on my socials at emilyfineyt, Twitter, Instagram, it's all the same thing. Wherever you feel the desire to stalk me, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into the video.
For asking, I'm so excited. And you know what I'm even more excited to say is, like, today I've been like waiting to say this, and I said this to Angie earlier. Jenna sent me a message earlier this week and she's like, Sarah, what was that saying Angie always says? And I was like, we need to figure this out. And so what that saying is some will, some won't, so what, who's next? Okay. And we were just trying to figure out what it was, and all of a sudden just like came to me and I was screaming it. And then when I was talking to Angie today, I was like, you know what, that's really going to be the premise of this entire call. So before I kick this call off, I just want to let you guys know that most fitness coaches really suck at selling. Okay. They really do, because we don't like to sell. We like to help people change their lives and like to help working out with them and doing all those things, right? So when it comes to actually asking people to get started, that's like the scariest part. It's the hardest part. And it's hard not just because people don't say yes all the time. It's hard because it literally like sometimes can hurt your heart. But what I want to tell you guys before I dive into my history and how I was able to make 2-star happen so quickly is the fact that once you're able to realize that when you get a no, it doesn't bother you, that's how you know you're finding success in this business. That's how you know you're cut out for this. And before I even jump in, let's make my screen a little bigger. I've got all my distractions in the back of my background. Is I want to ask you guys this: are you in this for real? Okay? And like really ask you that. Like, are you in this for real? Like, are you doing this business because other people are doing it? Or is it because you really want it?
So I think these people that are joining Beachbody, I don't think they look at it in a way that they're like, oh my god, everybody else is doing this, I want to do it too, it looks great, this and that. I think it's more so the lifestyle that they sell. And then they always push this facade on how it's going to be so easy, and if I'm doing it and I'm so busy and I have a full-time job, kids, husband, whatever, then you can do it too.
Like, have you really sat down and looked at your goals and been like, shit, this is really what I want to do with my life? When you think about the goals that you have, are your goals similar to other top coaches, or do you have a clear-cut picture of exactly what it is you want? Because I know for me, when I had this conversation last night with my coaches, I said, what is it that you want? And I listed off all my goals, which are, I want financial freedom. I want my husband to be able to quit his job and be able to open his own company without any risk of us falling into debt because of it. You know, I want to be able to start my family and be able to eat whatever I want, when I want, be able to buy all the expensive groceries to make my body as healthy as possible when I want to start my family. I can't do that right now. I'm shopping the flyers. You know what I mean? So the thing is, like, those were kind of my goals. And I said to my team, I'm like, are your goals my goals? Or do you have your own? Because you hear mine all the time. So when you think about your goals, do you guys have a goal of, you know, maybe it's wanting to buy a house in Disney, or going to Disney all the time and buying your houses there, or, you know, taking your coaches on a trip to Disney, things like that, because that's what Angie does, right? Is that your goal, or is that Angie's goal? So make sure you have a clear-cut thing. Like, are you cut out for this? Do you know what your goals are? Because if you don't know what your goals are, you're not going to be able to chase after anything. You're chasing after someone else's dream, okay? So that is your first thing. Write out your damn goals, put them out in front of yourself, and make sure they're your own so that you can own your oneness of yourself. So when I first started as a coach, I had actually been a customer. I was one of those customers that was like, don't sell me your stupid shakes. I don't care. That's bullshit. Not about it. I was a personal trainer. Cole's killing herself. Like, I was a personal trainer for 4 years. I ran a Good Life Fitness gym. for another 4 years as a manager. We used to sell personal training contracts for $13,000. So when I sat down there, I was like, you're going to give me a workout platform? Okay, girl, like I'll just pay the 99 bucks. I'm not interested in your stupid shakes. Stop trying to scam me. And then I even pulled the I've got Crohn's disease card. Like, I'm sensitive. Please don't send it to me.
If you're a fucking personal trainer, you should know that this shit is absolute bullshit. The whole Beachbody, I think this is one of the worst MLMs ever, because A, you can buy shake stuff for so much cheaper than however, like $120 a month, I think, or something stupid like that for shakes for a month. And then for the workout shit, like, okay, you can, hold on, let me grab my phone. So let me pull up Pinterest. If you type in workout programs on Pinterest, I can scroll forever on just stuff that you can do, certain exercises you want to do, whatever. And I don't know exactly what all of the Beachbody programs entail, but I'm pretty sure it's not that far off from that.
I have Crohn's, so I was like, oh, that's easy. She'll back off. I'll tell her I have a sensitivity and she won't try and push this on me. So I didn't even know I could start as a coach because I was sassy right out of the gate. So if you guys are going to be getting people that are like that and that are direct and know what the heck they want, don't be scared by that person. Get excited about that person, because anyone that is assertive, it doesn't mean that they're not interested in what you have to offer. It just means that they think they know what they want. And those are people that are going to get started. Those are people that are going to say yes. Those are people that are going to kill their effing program and could be amazing coaches, right? So remember, this business is something that, you know, it happens with time. It's not something where success comes overnight. So you might get a Beachbody On Demand member that is sassy like me from the very beginning, who could be your next top coach if you nurture that relationship. So remember to meet people where they're at, nurture those relationships, get people started where they want to get started, and then just have a really good relationship with them. Because what happened to me was I was put into 3 sneak peeks, questioned the shit out of it, thought it was bullshit, and then now I'm drinking all the Kool-Aid and I bleed blue. All right. And like, this is like my full-time job. I quit my full-time job after 4 months of working this. I was planning my wedding. I was working like probably.
Shit, I'm glad she's at least admitting she's drinking the Kool-Aid. Fuck, at least, you know, we usually don't hear that from them. I'm not calling her a piece of shit, but I feel like it definitely takes some sort of piece of shit scamming mentality to be able to sucker people out of their money and buy into this whole buy this workout program, expensive out the ass shakes that are very overpriced. I don't know, it just takes a certain mentality to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing today. I'm gonna talk to whoever I can, message whoever I can, and have them buy into this stuff. Especially when you're drinking the Kool-Aid.
60 to 80 hours a week. I was doing renovations at my house, living with my parents, and then I was able to hit diamond, quit my full-time job right before I got married. And then the month I got married was the month I went full-time coach, and I hit SC 48, I think, and got into the Shaun T Transferring 20 test group. And honestly, the way I did that was just, I was tenacious as fuck. Like, there was every single second I had to work on my business, I was working on my business. I would shout at the top of my lungs, like, why don't you want to do this? Like, if someone said they didn't want to do it, I don't get it. Like, can you help me understand why the heck you wouldn't want to do this? It's literally amazing. We have 100% money back guarantee. Like, what the problem is? Like, come on, let's do this. So that was my mentality, was, you know what? It was some will, some won't. So what, who's next? And Angie grilled that, like literally grilled that into my brain. And when I think back to it, it was really like, I may have sent and built my entire business off hey girl messages, but that's because I didn't know any better. Okay. And now I've learned that those hey girl messages from the very beginning, it got eyes on me. And since then, I've been able to nurture those relationships now and have new conversations with them. So if you think you've tainted a relationship because you sent a hey girl message in the past that was copy and paste and you were ghosted, you weren't, you go back there, you talk to that person again, because chances are they're still following you, they're still liking your photos, and they're still commenting on your stuff and watching your stories, but they're not responding to you because they don't want to respond to that hey girl message.
Of course, nobody wants to fucking respond to a copy and paste hey girl message. And the more and more the anti-MLM, I know this is such a sensitive subject right now, but the anti-MLM community overall, you know, we are very much so aware of these tactics and how these distributors like to go about messaging people and trying to scheme people and get them to join their pyramid scheme. And I just think overall, the more and more and more the message is spread and the more these disgusting, toxic business practices are exposed, more people are gonna see those messages and know what exactly it is and stray away from it. But again, with her admitting the whole I'm drinking the Kool-Aid thing, she is now admitting she did the whole copy and paste hey girl message, and I saw a few of them in that Zoom call nod their head as well. So that is what they're being told to do. And quite frankly, who is wanting to rekindle some sort of relationship who sent them just some random copy and paste message? Say that person follows up and is like, hey, I didn't see you reply to this, and try to like lure them in a different way. I just want to know who's stupid enough to, so say you didn't reply the first time to the hey girl message and they come back and, you know, swivel on in and say something else, and then it's like, oh well shit, now that you said that, I'm joining Beachbody, fuck it. Like, I don't know who's doing that.
Right? So make sure that during this time right now, because how much time do you guys have left in your push group right now? This is the push group, correct, Ange?
Couple weeks.
Couple more weeks, okay. So in this moment right now, you guys must have been hustling your asses off, right? Because from what I've seen in the group, we're recognizing people that are adding people to their teams, that aren't adding to their teams. Like, the recognition is here, is fire. It's awesome, right? It just like gets you really excited to want to keep seeing your name up there and going. So now, if you have a couple weeks left, this is where you 10x your follow-ups and you 10x your new connections at the exact same time. This is not where you slow down and just focus on your follow-ups, because that's what people think. They go, okay, I've been working real hard. I'm just gonna chill now and I'm just gonna talk to every single person I've already spoken to, and let's just close the deal.
So I know a lot of you guys in the comments definitely acknowledge these things, and when I'm doing these videos, I'm more so like focusing on who's talking and reacting to that. But if you look at everybody right now, somebody's like that, somebody's driving, somebody looks like they're on their phone, there's maybe one person taking notes, and then just the other person looks very disinterested. You know, so it's just very much so paying attention to those things is very important. And essentially what it comes down to, the reason why they're all like that, they're not getting paid to be there. I mean, yes, they are there, and they're really, I guess you could say, trying. They're trying to make this work and trying to learn how to go about this and navigate it and make it to where maybe they can be at her level and quit a job or whatever. But you know, again, it's like that one top percent. It's very slim to none that, you know, nobody actually makes it to that.
That's not how it works. So what I'm going to do is give you guys some really tangible tips about how you guys can turn yourselves into basically a yes train, getting people to say yes to you and getting you to understand how to evaluate your conversations so that when you do get a no, you understand why, okay? Because a lot of fitness coaches really suck at selling, because usually you don't know what you are valued at. Because I can tell you right now, you are definitely worth more than $200 US, which we are asking less of this month. We have so many opportunities to get people started. We have promo codes. We have Morning Meltdown is basically the same price as a base package.
Okay, fuck that. Fuck that. None of them are fitness coaches. Okay, except maybe the personal trainer. Nobody has any sort of certification to tell somebody that, oh, you need to lose weight, gain weight, this is how you're going to do it. Nobody has the proper certification to tell somebody this is what they need to do to gain weight, lose weight, maintain weight, whatever it may be. And that is the thing I hate about Beachbody the most. Nobody is certified to do that shit. Nobody. And yes, there are the personal trainers that dabble in that, but honestly, if you're a personal trainer and think any of this is a fucking great idea, I don't want you.
Which is insane, right? We have the work coming out where people are able to upgrade and get $10, just pay $10 to get that as an add-on into their library. Like, that's awesome, right? just start writing out all these offers you have for people before you get into the mindset of going and talking to others. Because you want to make sure you know exactly what you have to offer before you get out there. Because otherwise, if you're feeling like shit, you're not feeling motivated, you don't got some good music on, you're going out there trying to invite the people, you're just going to hate it and you're not going to feel good. It's not going to be genuine, and people can smell authenticity like dogs. So if you're full of shit, they're going to smell you. Make sure that you are serious and you are excited to talk to these people, because they could be your next diamond. Because every single one of you that's in here, you're not stopping at diamonds, right? Diamond is the stepping stone to you being able to own your damn business and be CEO. So if you can recognize that you need to do the same things every single day, fall in love with the process, and talk to these people, that's where your business is going to take off.
Yeah, did you hear that too? Own your damn business and be your own CEO. So much wrong with that. With this, you're not owning your own business, you are not a CEO, nor are you even fucking being paid like you're a CEO. Oh, there's just so much fuckery with all of this, and you're not gonna see it until you're out of it, until you educate yourself properly, until you stop having tunnel vision, until you explore the anti-Mlm community. Again, a very sensitive subject right now. But it's just, you gotta educate yourself on all this, because if somebody like that is telling you with yourself not going and getting the correct education on what this shit is actually all about, you're gonna believe every single thing she says. And I can say that because I did too. At the end of the day, I was one of them. And so it's just important that you definitely take the time to educate yourself, know what the fuck is actually going on, and not listen to somebody who's just trying to sell you this fake facade and dream.
Comes to actually asking for money, it feels really awkward, right? Does anyone here feel like, damn, like I don't even want to ask them for any money, right? You feel like it's greedy, you feel like you're kind of money motivated, you're questioning yourself, like, am I even worth this money? Like, what do I have to offer? I don't have a background in fitness. Like, oh yeah, look at Sarah go, wow, Miss Personal Trainer, but everyone trusts her, cool, she can put that on her signature. Okay, easy, Sarah. No, like, who wants to sign up with me is going to be different than who wants to sign up with you. And the thing is that you need to make sure that you are not allowing people to make you feel like you're not worth it, because you're worth every single penny. The fact that you can offer someone an opportunity to get started with you, work out with you for an entire year, and they can be spent like $200 Canadian, and damn, they're in. And if they want to continue to be able to maximize their health and fitness journey by performance or nutrition, they can continue to do that on a month-to-month basis. And hey girl, I got a 25% off discount for you. What's up? Damn, that's freaking awesome, right? So go in there with that mindset, realize you're not being icky and sticky. You're literally just helping people, but you want to have an effective sales conversation with a potential person without feeling like a dick. So that's how.
First of all, yes, you could go about it in a way that doesn't make it seem so icky and sticky, but at the end of the day, you are just trying to make the sale, you're trying to get a downline, you are trying to make money, you have an agenda, and you can make it sound however the fuck you want it to at the end of the day, right? And you know, I'm sure there are the few outliers that are really motivated to help people and help them be healthy and this and that, which is fantastic. But there are other ways than a pyramid scheme and multi-level marketing that you can do that. Everything about this is just so ingenuine, and I just hate it.
I'm going to teach you what to do. So there's going to be 5 tips. This is your first one, okay? Ease your way in with some confidence by starting with fact finding. This is super simple, okay? I'm just going to open the chat here so I can ask you guys some quick questions so you can drop down in the chat. Fact finding, this is your small talk. So this is not your, oh, I've connected with you, you and me, you got a Pomeranian, cool, like Pomeranians, like, cool, you're a cat mom, awesome, like, oh, you have babies, cool. That's not that. Not that. Your fact finding questions, finding out about their current situations. What kind of questions would you ask somebody? You're talking about fitness, or we're talking about business, right? We're trying to get people started on their fitness journey. So that could be as simple as, how long have you been working out for? Do you like working out? What kind of workouts do you like to do? Like, why have you been interested in coaching, right? Like, those are the fact finding questions that you're going to want to be going through and asking these people. And you don't spend a lot of time here, okay? A lot of people make the mistake of spending a lot of time here just digging about, why do you want to be here? Why do you want to be here? Like, I need to know all the facts about you. Where the thing is, it's very simple. If you're talking to someone that is a potential discount coach, which by the way, is if you're trying to get someone started with you because you want to hit diamonds and holds right now and you want a bunch of backups, discount coach is going to be the least amount of work for you compared to getting someone started as an actual like business coach, because you can just go bing, bang, boom, fitness goals. Here you go, sign up, save 25% off.
So right there, she admits how much you need to rely on having a downline in recruiting, right? And that's what this whole call is about. It's about recruiting, having people down below you, how you can get people down below you. She is pretty much just saying, hey, these are the most schemy and sleazy ways to get people down below you. That way you can get from a new coach to a 2-star, I think is what she said, or how much in that amount of time she got to a 2-star.
If you're actually trying to get someone started on your team that you want to be a business builder, you're going to have to invest a little bit more time than that. Okay. So if you're in a rush right now, you need to maximize how many coaches you want to get on your team and have some buffers, then you're going to want to focus on that piece. So how long have you been working out? What does your current exercise or your nutrition plan look like? You know, what kind of foods do you like? What kind of workouts do you like? How would you describe yourself? Intermediate, beginner. Okay. Like, what kind of fitness goals do you have? Have you ever done something like this before? That's it. This is just you trying to figure out why they're interested in talking to you. Those are just the facts, okay? Your second thing, this is where you're finding out your pain points. So I actually did a training in the Champions page called Motivational Interviewing. That's where I teach you guys how to really like hone in on someone's goals. I'm not talking about that right now, but if you want to learn about how to really dissect that, that's a separate training that you can add to your list for, I call that my Coach Spank Bank. Add that to your Coach Spank Bank for trainings for later on, and you can dive on there. This is just specific. The second thing you're going to be doing here is you're going to be talking about the current situation and pain points. So this is where you ask those uncomfortable questions, the emotional drivers. So this is where it's like, you know, are you uncomfortable with your body? Tell me about yourself. Do you have an unhealthy relationship with food? Exploring topics with, you know, potential consequences for their actions. So when someone tells you, I need to lose weight, or I need to make money because, you know, I can hardly pay my bills, or I can't pay my Visa card, or I'm in massive debt.
So I just want to say these are all very sensitive topics, such as, you know, weight gain or loss, financial stuff. These are all very vulnerable topics that somebody might not feel comfortable talking about to somebody that isn't even certified in what they're trying to sell. People aren't going to be very vulnerable and willing to talk about these things.
So if nothing changes right now, what will happen? Right? What is the consequence of you not making a change today? If your life does not change and move forward at all, what will happen to you? Right? And you make someone realize that instead of actually being like, I believe in you, you can do this, girlfriend, I'm proud of you, you can do this. You're sitting there like, girl, what happens if you don't though? Right? What happens if you don't start making more money? What happens if you don't start taking care of your health? And for me, my people that I focus on is a lot of people with irritable bowel disease. So I tell them, girl, if you don't take care of your health, what's going to happen? And they're like, I'm going to have my intestines removed. I'm like, then shit, you got to get together because you want to have that surgery? Probably not. I know I don't. I'm not on medication anymore. Right? So that's a pain point, but I can help people understand that if they don't start taking action, that nothing will change and or it'll get worse, because it sure as hell won't get better for them, right? And that's when someone kind of has that aha moment, and they take that step back and they're like, okay, things need to change, all right?
And again, I touched on this earlier, there's nothing genuine about that, because at the end of the day, yes, some people really might care about it, but most don't, just because they're trying to make a sale. That's the only way they're gonna make any sort of money, is really building that downline. All right, guys, that is gonna be it for that call that I wanted to show you and talk about today. I really wanted to dig in deep on just the schemy and sleazy business practices, the way they go about it, the behind the scenes, because this is stuff that they really don't advertise to the general public. Let's be honest, this is a private matter for people who are a part of Beachbody trying to get the outside to come in. And also for, I mean, I know the reason, she's cute as fuck, but She is just a big ol' hit on this channel. At this point, I'm thinking it's her YouTube channel. She was sleeping in my lap. But everybody's like, oh my god, Stella, you're such a queen. We want more Stella. Stella is my hero. And yeah, you know, I gotta give the people what they want. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. You learned something. You educated yourself a little more, because at the end of the day, that is what my channel is about. Nothing else, no drama, anything like that. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.